Hello everybody, back here again for another vlog a day. Today is Friday the 29th, and today was a lovely, beautiful day to be alive. Got up this morning, fairly decent time frame, got up and around. Wife got off to work, she was still feeling like crap. She doesn't know what it is that I think she's got like a flu or something going on. She's not really sure. She doesn't really know how to describe how bad she's feeling because it's like a weird all over body type thing. She said it's a strange one that's kicking her. So I originally thought it was bad food that she went out to eat at a restaurant that I thought had got her, but it's lasted long enough that would not be it. So no idea what kind of bug she picked up, but she's still feeling like crap. So she headed off to work. Was hoping they would hurry up and get her laptop re-updated. They had to do a bunch of security updates and whatever and stuff on her laptop so she can work from home, and they've been dragging their feet about getting it updated and getting it back to her. And I told her not to worry about it, that if she wants to come home and doesn't feel like being there, just come home, and to hell with them. They should have got her a backup laptop for that to work from home, or they should have got her shit fixed already by now, and it's on them for not having her right equipment. She should not have to go there and kill herself with sick as a dog and continue working to get things done. Also, if you weren't so overworked all the damn time, it wouldn't be as big a deal if you missed half a day or a day of work. But you're so overwhelmed with work because you're overworked there that you can't miss a day of work no matter how sick you damn are. So it's their damn fault for not having your equipment ready to come home. So if they don't have it for you, hell with it, come home anyway. And if you get feeling better, you can go back in Sunday, whatever. If not, his place will still be there Monday morning, and you'll go to work then. So she headed off to work. I jumped in the hot tub, got my water and my banana in me, and then from there, chilled out, got the dogs fed. Had a couple of things around the house I was getting done. Nothing too major, just simple little stuff. And then had a meet and greet set up for a dog that is like 12. It's a little 15-pound terrier mixed thing, whatever it is. I'm not sure, some kind of Jack Russell or something. But it says it doesn't go along with their dogs. So I try not to take those very often, but it is what it is. So went ahead and agreed to do a meet and greet, and then I was told by the person listed as the owner that the son was bringing the dog instead of the lady who owns the dog. I'm like, hold on, what? So I reached out before and been like, I want to talk to the owner of the dog. I have questions and stuff. Like, she goes, oh no, it's actually his dog, it's just listed my end, whatever. Not really his 21-year-old son, it actually is his dog. So he shows up, and dog's pretty chill, getting to pee on a few things outside before he comes in, and doesn't pee on nothing inside, which is always a good sign. Sometimes you get that with people who don't take their dogs to other places very often, and the dog's not used to being around new smells, whether it's inside or outside, wants to pee on stuff. So luckily that did not happen. We got chatting. It's not very often I talk to 21-year-old kids very often, but I mean, it's if grown ass out, an adult, I guess. But most of the time, the few I have talked to leave me really, I don't know, unhopeful for the future. But this kid's a little awkward and a little bit backwards, but really smart kid. We talked about a lot of stuff, talked about the dog. The dog saw their dog outside the door, got to barking and whatnot. But I was able to distract him, able to get him away from the door, and he wasn't like, it was more of a, hey, there's a dog there, do you know there's a dog there type bark. Hey, I want to fight that dog and kill that dog kind of thing, which would not have went well for him because it's a big ass pit bull outside. And this little tiny, terrier thing here, that is not going to be a very favorable situation. So, but it is what it is. So the days they need it washed is, I don't know, I go well over a week and a half away, 2 weeks away, something like that. But it's just for a handful of days, like 5 days. And I've already got another dog that I'm watching that is dog aggressive, so it can't be around other dogs. So I'm gonna end up having this too, and those are the only two I have during at least that 4 or 5 day stay. This one's here. So normally, I have the one set in the office, and I rotate her in and out of the house. So instead, I'm gonna have 2 dogs. So I'm just going to limit it down. So normally I wouldn't do that, but this time of year it's kind of slow for me. I don't have a lot of dogs going on, and it is what it is. So yeah, went ahead and we chatted for quite a while. We talked for like an hour and had some really good conversations, a lot of good stuff. We talked about dogs, talked about like finances. He used to work at Waffle House, talked about that kind of stuff too, and just kind of had some really interesting conversations. So wife texted she was heading home finally, and it was, I don't know, noonish, probably somewhere there. So she headed back home, and she got there, came to the garage. He'd parked out in the street, so she'd get in the driveway to the garage and have to move his car. Nothing worked out nice. And then the first thing I said to her, I heard her open the door from the laundry room into the kitchen, was, hey, I'm still doing a meet and greet. So I didn't want her, complaining or, saying things that she would be embarrassed by saying afterwards about how, sick she felt or whatever. So, and she was like, yep, all good. So she headed off the bedroom because, one, she didn't want to be around him if she's sick, and two, she don't like shit. So she headed off the bedroom. Dog didn't even hear her come in. The dog's kind of deaf. So, but yeah, we got done with that. He headed out, went and checked on my wife, got their dog inside. She was outside during the meet and greet. Got back in and chilled out a little bit, talked to her, and she was just exhausted, just completely dead. So she decided to lay down and take a nap. And I asked her if she wanted me to lay down with her, and she's like, well, I don't want you to get sick. I'm like, yeah, but you sleep better when I'm with you. Do you want me to lay down with you? She goes, yeah, that'd be great. So went ahead, we laid down together, and I kicked the AC down a little bit more to get it a little cooler in the house than what it was. So she ended up chilling out there. It was, I don't know, probably 1 o'clock or so. She'd already been laid down early. It was probably 1:30 when I laid down. And then I ended up falling asleep, which I don't usually do, but I did. And then I woke up and it was kind of late. I was like, oh, later than I thought it was gonna be. I still had to get my running stuff in. So I was like, cool, no big deal. So I went ahead and basically grabbed my gear, got the dog fed, and I went for a run, came back from my run. And my wife had actually gotten up by then, and she was sitting out on the couch in the living room, which was, I know she still felt like shit. Must have some kind of sewer leak or hot water leak or something. Just not sure exactly what they're doing there. But went ahead and she was sitting on the couch, so I came home from my runs. We chatted a little bit and asked her what I could do for her, and said she wanted some mini corn dogs and mozzarella sticks for dinner. And I'm like, okay, cool. They are the same temperature, different time cooking in the air fryer, but I made it work. So I chucked them in there while I was out in the freezer, getting them out of the garage freezer. Well, the upright garage freezer, I guess. We have a deep chest also. But went ahead and grabbed myself a wood-fired pepperoni pizza that I grabbed also from Costco. And I thought, well, I'll make that for me. So I chucked in my pizza stone in the oven, turned the oven on, got the mozzarella sticks and the corn dogs going, and then did a few other things, getting things ready for whatnot. Give the tater tots, or not tater tots, but the corn dogs and the mozzarella sticks a shake. I checked my pizza in the oven a little earlier than it needed to be. It wasn't quite full temp yet, but it'll work. Set the timer and said, hey, I'm gonna jump in the shower. When your timer goes off, your stuff should be done. Eat away, So I jumped in the shower real quick. Came back out, my pizza wasn't quite done yet, so I went ahead and let it cook a little longer. And the crust on it was, I don't know, overdone. I'm not a big crust fan anyway. It has to be a really damn good crust for me to want to eat a crust on a pizza. So instead I ate all the middles, and then I had also 2 mozzarella sticks because I'd made a couple extras for myself, and also in case she wanted 1 more or 2 more, she could have them. But she didn't need them, so I got to eat those while I was waiting for my pizza to finish up. But got that knocked out, and then we watched another episode of Big Mouth, and then she headed back to bed again. So she went back to bed. I headed outside the dog, chilled out there. Had some friends of ours that we see at different events around off and on, like we're at Sanford, Orlando, kind of area and stuff. They're over in that way, and we keep telling them all the time, if you ever get over this way, hit us up, because they both have motorcycle licenses and stuff. Like, I got extra motorcycles, whatnot. I said, we got kayaks, we got convertibles, we got toys. If you guys want to come play with toys, or if you just want to come over, have some expensive whiskey, hang out, whatever you want to do. And they never get over this way. When they do, they got super busy plans. They can't do shit. So I get a message from her on Instagram stating, hey, we're heading over for her husband's brother's birthday party. They're going to be in town Saturday, Sunday, in our town. So we're going to try and take you up on that offer. And I'm like, of all the goddamn weekends, I'm like, first off, like, I only got the 1 dog who's super chill, so I could have been gone for hours. And 2, my wife is sick as a dog. I'm like, she literally has missed work. Like, it's bad. Like, like I said, she sat out in the living room for an hour, maybe an hour and a half. That was it. She's been laying down the whole time since she got home at noon. Like, I don't even know if she showered, truthfully. She's just in horrible shape. She is not doing well. So, yeah, so much fun. So I'm like, of all the damn weekends that you guys are actually have a chance to come over and possibly gonna hang out, you're picking about a weekend, because I don't really want to be gone for 6-8 hours on a long little kayaking trip and have her here by herself either. So yeah, never. It's one thing, it's another. And we've been inviting them over for, I don't know, 5 years probably, at least 5 years, and it never happens. So who knows? It is. So yeah, all the fun. We had some plans. Friday night we was also supposed to go to the comedy club, so we didn't because she felt like shit. She didn't buy tickets, thank goodness. So there's a show called Don't Tell Comedy, and they basically, it's usually headlining comics who are performing in the area who can't announce who they are because they have a contract, so they can't do a paid show. It's the whole thing. So you can buy tickets and you have no idea who you're gonna see. So it might be complete unknowns. It might be somewhat famous. Well, who knows what it's gonna be. So, but yeah, we didn't go to it. We had plans Saturday to meet up with some people we were gonna hang out with, and then Sunday we had plans also. So like very seldom do we ever have plans, and we got plans all 3 damn days this weekend. And I only got the one dog, so it's super chill. And then she's sick as hell. So yeah, it's life. It is what it is. So, and I know she would not be mad if I just pieced out and went and did stuff without her, but I personally can't do that. Like I couldn't imagine like leaving her when she needs help and needs stuff. Like even like going out for my run, I felt bad because the fact that she was like at home. But I'm like, I stayed close. I didn't go out to like Port Orange to the big trail to run because I didn't want to be that far away from her if she needed something. And it could be something as simple as, hey, I want a cold washcloth on my forehead. Like I'm gonna head back and get it for her because that's just what I do. So, but yeah, it is what it is. So yeah, I told the friends, I'm like, hey, probably not gonna be able to hang out. This is where we're at. But if you guys are bored and you want to come over and stuff, we can hang out, or something right here close to the house. Who knows? But I can't take a big trip. I can't go 8-10 hours on a hike or out on a big trip kayaking kind of thing. But if you need to borrow any toys, let us know. I'll be happy to hook you up with toys and you can go from there. So yeah, so much fun. But yeah, it is what it is. So after that, we head inside and knew I was not gonna fall asleep right away because I fell asleep in a nap. So I knew I was kind of screwed. So I was like, the hell with it. So went in, she was completely zonked out and I didn't feel like disturbing her. So grabbed another cigar, headed back outside, and then eventually headed back in. It was 3 o'clock in the morning or so, probably. I went back in. But that makes up for the fact that I slept for a couple hours during that nap. So I missed a couple hours of sleep in the evening. It all equals out in the long run. So yeah, the dog was a little mad at me. I was keeping her outside with me a little later than she wants to be, but she lived with it. It was a beautiful, nice, cool evening. So it worked out really, really well. So yeah, that's all I got for right now. I will talk to you guys tomorrow. Have yourself a safe, wonderful day. Thanks for watching.